Arsene, you played at Dortmund on the first night of this group. How different a proposition are they now, given what they did at the weekend prior?
Well, I believe that both teams have improved since. We have grown, they have grown, and we have a little bit a similar parcours since the start of the season. They had a difficult start, we had a difficult start, and both have picked up since. And but they were a good team already in Dortmund, but we feel strong enough to be at home and finish the job.
What's the team news? Any ins or outs from Saturday?
From Saturday, everybody is available. We lost Wojciech in training, who was in the squad, and he has been replaced by Diaby.
Diaby's back. That must be.
Diaby's back in the squad.
How pleased are you to have him back?
I'm very happy. It's a little bit quicker than expected because he looked good in training, and so it's good to have him back. He has not played 1 minute since the start of the season. Had a surgery in June, and so it's good news to have him back.
Just to clarify, what's the injury to Thomas Wojciech?
Small thigh strain.
And just finally from me, the guy sitting next to you there has played a blind of this season, certainly in my opinion. He's been a massive influence in Arsenal's resurgence. How do you assess his form this season?
Well, he's here, so I do not want to talk too much about him. But no, he has done extremely well. What is very positive is that there's a lot more. He works hard in training to improve, and is focused and humble. And so, like the rest of the team, I think he has a good attitude and a good spirit.
Arsene, hello. How important is it to get the job done tomorrow night in terms of qualifying?
Every player and every member of the staff is conscious that it's a big night for us, and that's a very important one. It's another big test for our solidity, and we will go in the game with that attitude of concentration, desire to win the game, and hopefully I think we can do it.
In your two previous home games in the Champions League, Robin van Persie started from the bench, but given that you're saying it's a very big night, might that consideration change this time around?
Yes, Robin van Persie started last time on the bench because he was. We had some concerns, medical concerns. Tomorrow we have no medical concern at all. That means he will start.
Mario Götze scored the winning goal for Dortmund in.
Yes, I've seen the game
on Saturday. I know. He was a player linked with you. Do you continue to track him as the transfer window starts to approach?
Well, at the moment, the transfer window, we are interested just in keeping our squad. We have a big squad. We are not after anybody.
Jack Wilshere said on Twitter that he'd pay £3,000 to charity if Spurs finish above Arsenal this season. Do you share his confidence?
Well, I think he made a contest. The good thing about that is that the charity will get some money. Do we finish above Tottenham? He said that the supporters of Tottenham have to pay £1 each. So because they have many, I hope the charity will get a lot of money, and hope that Wilshere will not pay anything. But you have to take that with one good news is that we are ready for a challenge, and that the charity at the end of the day hopefully will get some money.
Just on,
but not from us, hopefully.
Just on the subject of Jack Wilshere, can you just give us an update on how he's going on injury-wise?
The news are good, but he will not be available before the end of January.
Arsene, I've seen different quotes from you about whether you prioritise different competitions. Is it possible to challenge seriously on 4 fronts, or do you have to prioritise one above the other?
We don't prioritise at the moment. We have a priority for us is the Championship and the Champions League are the 2 priorities, but we go for every competition, and after you choose when you have to, not from your own. The choice you make is always when you have nothing other left. But at the moment we are of course focused on our two priorities are the Championship and the Champions League.
On the Championship, did you see Spurs last night? Everybody's getting quite carried away by the way they're playing. They're talking possibly they can win the title. Can they win the title? Can you?
Oh well, mathematically you have 7 teams who can win the title at the moment, so you can rule nobody out.
How much satisfaction have you taken from this run of form, given the start you had and the criticism that came yours and the team's way?
Well, I always said there's only one way to put the critics right, is to play well football and win your football games. And I was always confident because since the start of the season I feel the spirit and in the team is good. I have confidence in the quality of the players. So I always was very optimistic, but of course better than talking is playing well and winning football games.
I know you've spoken about your contract since what came out of the weekend. Do you see, you spoke about the short term, do you see this as your last contract up to 2014, or can you see beyond that?
Well, 2014 is a long time in football, you know, it's 3 more years, and as long as I can walk properly and be healthy, I want to do the job I love, but I cannot dictate, I'm not mastering that.
Dave, I think it's something for Wojciech, isn't it?
Yeah, hi Wojciech. I was going to say, what have you been saying to your Poland teammates in the Dortmund squad?
There hasn't been much stick recently because we've picked up a good form, so they haven't given me the stick that they did before the first game. No, I'm confident that we can beat them. So my banter will be better than theirs after the game.
What were they saying to you before the first game then?
Well, they were taking the mickey out of some games we had at the beginning of the season, but it's all friendly. We're all good.
Would that have been the 8-2?
Could have been.
Wojciech, how do you feel the back four's settling down again now? I mean, you obviously had a...
I feel the improvement. I think we communicate much better. We work together on the training ground, and it seems to be working during the game. So we're much more confident. We concede less goals, so I hope we can keep it going.
With what happened on Saturday, you the type of keeper to, let the guys in front of you know exactly what you think.
Well, yeah, that's my job. My job as a keeper is to talk to my defenders, organise them, and I feel like they trust in me, and when I say something, they listen. So I'm just doing my job.
You're still such a young guy, Wojciech, but you feel that you're almost maturing beyond your years at the moment?
It's for you to judge. I don't know. I'm just focused on doing my job properly, and if the manager appreciates it and my teammates appreciate it, then I'm very happy.
Because a lot of people made a big thing when you say to the manager Wojciech, keep saying he's going to be this Arsenal #1, and now you've had that opportunity and you've kind of shown, because there's no more talk about Arsenal having a dodgy keeper anymore, is there?
Well, I still need to prove myself at this club. I still need to work hard every day and prove myself as a #1 at this club. So I'm just going to keep working hard and doing my best.
How do you feel your form's been this season?
I'm satisfied, but it can always be much better.
What do you work on at the moment? Have you got anything you're specifically working on?
Keeping clean sheets. Now, I can improve on every single aspect of the game. There's no finished article in football, and I'm only 21, so I try to improve every single aspect of my game.
Wojciech, can I just ask you what it's like to face Robin van Persie in training? Do you find yourself picking the ball out of the net quite well?
Well, he's a goal scorer, so his job is to score goals. My job is to stop him from scoring goals in training. But he scored a good one in training today, didn't he? He chipped a goalkeeper. It wasn't me. No, he's a great finisher, and sometimes you find yourself a little bit frustrated in training. Yes.
Arsene, you obviously like Wojciech's confidence, don't you? I can see you now kind of smiling at him when he says a few things. I mean, goalkeepers kind of need this, don't they?
Well, you need to find the right balance between confidence and always wanting more, questioning yourself, and I think the confidence is a big part in this position. because it's a special position because you're more under pressure. You're always coming out when you make mistakes, and any single mistake, you know, as a goalkeeper, everybody knows about it. So you need confidence, but as well you need always to question, to find that right balance. How can I do better? And I think he has that.
Wojciech, have you found that happy balance, do you think, in this season?
People still say I'm overconfident, but I don't know. I'm a big critic of myself, and you know, if I watch a game a day after I've played it, I look at the mistakes I've made, and I try to learn from them. So I believe so, yes.
So for example, when you concede a goal, you know, if you really sort of talk to yourself, beat yourself up about it.
No, I speak to the coaches. We analyse, you know, every little mistake, and it's all to make me improve. And they said that there's a lot of room for improvement, I believe. And you know, I listen to the coaches, I listen to their advice, and hopefully I learn.
Wojciech, when you were at school as a kid, did you ever get in trouble with teachers for being a bit overconfident?
Yeah.
Too much chat at the teachers?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I've always been this way. I was born that way.
Do you ever think about that Carling Cup moment? Was that completely gone now?
It was, what, 9 months ago now? 10 months ago?
It's not something.
I put it behind me a long time ago.
Wojciech, in the Champions League, just 2 goals conceded in 4 games. Has yourself in the defence, do you think, been the key to your progress so far in this competition?
I think it's been the defensive work of the whole team. You know, starting from the striker, you know, the midfielders, defenders, and myself. I think we've done very well defensively. You know, we got 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games against Marseille, which is a fantastic achievement because they're a quality side. So it gives us a lot of confidence going into the game tomorrow. And hopefully we can just keep another clean sheet.
And the goal that actually beat you in Dortmund was an extraordinary effort. Yeah. Will you be keeping an eye out to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, if a goal like this goes in, you just accept it, you know. I thought we defended very well that game, and the only way they could score was, you know, putting it in the top corner from 20 yards out. So you'd accept that, but hopefully we can keep the clean sheet tomorrow and qualify to the quarterfinals.